The greatest playwright of all time, William Shakespeare, left behind not only immortal works, but also many mysteries and secrets that still intrigue researchers and literature lovers. One of the most famous mysteries is the question of the authorship of his works. Some skeptics claim that a person with such a modest education as Shakespeare could not have created such deep and complex plays. Among the possible authors are the names of Francis Bacon, Christopher Marlowe, and even Queen Elizabeth I. However, most scholars still believe that it was Shakespeare from Stratford-upon-Avon who is the author of these masterpieces. The question of authorship has generated many theories and debates that continue to this day. Some researchers point to the similarity in style and themes of Shakespeare's works with those of other authors of that time, which adds fuel to these debates. Another mystery is Shakespeare's personal life. Little is known about his wife, Anne Hathaway, and their children. There are many speculations about his romantic relationships, especially regarding the Dark Lady from the sonnets. Who was she? Perhaps she was a real woman, or maybe a composite character. Some researchers suggest that the Dark Lady could have been one of the court ladies with whom Shakespeare had a secret affair. Others believe that she could have been an actress or even a woman from the lower classes whose identity was hidden due to the social norms of that time. No less interesting is the question of Shakespeare's lost plays. It is known that some of his works have not survived to this day. For example, the plays Cardenio and Love's Labours I are considered lost. What were they about? What stories did they tell? These questions remain unanswered. Perhaps these plays contained unique plots and characters that could complement our understanding of Shakespeare's work. Researchers continue to search for traces of these lost works in the hope of someday finding them. There is also a mystery surrounding his death. Shakespeare died in 1616, but the circumstances of his death remain unclear. Some sources claim that he died of a fever, others say from drinking. In any case, his death left many questions. Some researchers suggest that Shakespeare could have been poisoned, considering the political and social tensions of that time. Others believe that his death could have been the result of an accident or an illness that was not documented. Shakespeare left behind not only great works, but also many mysteries that continue to intrigue and inspire. His life and work remain subjects of study and admiration, and his mysteries are sources of endless debates and research. Today, scientists use modern technologies such as computer text analysis and archaeological excavations to shed light on these mysteries. Perhaps in the future, we will learn more about the life and work of this great playwright. In addition, there are many theories about how Shakespeare created his works. Some researchers believe that he could have used co-authors or assistants who helped him write plays and sonnets. Others suggest that Shakespeare could have drawn inspiration from real events and people he met in his life. These theories add even more mystery to his creative process. It is also interesting to note that Shakespeare was not only a playwright, but also an actor. He acted in his own plays and was a member of the Lord Chamberlain's Men, which later became known as the King's Men. His experience on stage probably helped him create more realistic and lively characters. Shakespeare was also a successful businessman. He invested in real estate and was a co-owner of the Globe Theatre, which became one of the most famous theaters of that time. His financial success allowed him to provide for his family and leave a legacy that continues to live on today. Despite all these achievements, Shakespeare remained a modest man who preferred to stay in the shadows. His personal life was surrounded by mystery, and many aspects of his biography remain unknown. Perhaps it is this mystery that makes his figure so attractive and interesting to researchers and literature lovers. Shakespeare continues to inspire generations of writers, actors, and directors. His works are performed on stages all over the world, and his sonnets are read and studied in schools and universities. His influence on world culture cannot be overestimated, and his legacy will live on for many centuries.